Just before this video begins, I would like to pay my respects to Hayden Panettiere, who tragically passed away at the age of 36. She was best known as Dot from Bug's Life, and she played a character in the TV show Heroes, but for a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, she was Kairi in both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And just wanted to pay her respects before this video begins. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hello everyone, this is Keyblade Book when we're back with a new video today, one that I have not done on the channel, which is covering Kingdom Hearts news. I have never done a video like this, so this is going to be a first time for me, but if you guys are aware about the Kingdom Hearts community, D23 has been going on, or has now gone on as of time of recording, throughout the last weekend, and we got some pretty interesting Kingdom Hearts news, as well as a brand new trailer, and some other good surprises that came out of D23. So I just figured to make a quick video to go over everything that was announced and my thoughts and feelings on everything that was announced. Starting with the Kingdom Hearts anime adaptation. So Kingdom Hearts is officially getting a Disney Plus show. Now, for the last several years, there's been leaks and rumors about a Kingdom Hearts show coming to Disney Plus for a long time. Whether that be a series, whether that be a series of movies, it was just always rumored that something Kingdom Hearts was going to come to the big screen. Of course, none of these leaks came true, but at D23, they announced they are officially making a Disney Plus and Disney Channel show that's just titled Kingdom Hearts. We don't know a whole lot of information on this so far. All we know is that it is going to be in a new original story. We don't know exactly what this will entail. There's just a little bit of a key art, and looking from the key art, that doesn't look like Sora. I mean, it might be, but if this is an original story, as the guys said, then this is obviously some brand new character. A lot of people are speculating this could be like a new character set in like the Daybreak Town or back in the land of not land of departure, Daybreak Town, and in the Age of Fairy Tales. Now, I think that could be an interesting take because obviously the mobile games have been delisted and a lot of people are really wanting to see these mobile games come back in some capacity, and I think that would be really cool to explore, especially with KH4 leaning heavily into Union Cross and the Dark Road stuff. It'll be really interesting to see what they do with this. We also know Tetsuya Nomura is heavily involved with the project, which is a really good sign. I've always said for the longest time, if they ever did do an adaptation of something Kingdom Hearts, whether that be a movie or a TV show, Nomura has got to be heavily involved with it. Just because knowing Disney lately with some of their track records of things, I'd just rather make sure that Nomura is attached to the project. Not that I didn't think he would, but it is good to hear that from himself, that he is definitely going to be heavily involved with the creation of this. The next thing that we're going to talk about is shortly after D23, the head of Disney Animation was quickly interviewed about Kingdom Hearts, and he did say that a Kingdom Hearts movie is not out of the question. So, depending on how well the Kingdom Hearts show does on Disney Channel / Disney Plus, we could see a Kingdom Hearts movie. I honestly don't think a movie would be the best option just because of how confusing the story is to try to put into one movie. They could do a series of movies and make it like a Kingdom Hearts MCU, which could be crazy, but obviously would take a lot of work to adapt. But I still think a TV show / anime is the way to go, and I'm very excited to see what they do with this anime going forward. Now, obviously, the biggest piece of news that we got was a brand new trailer. Well, actually, two trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4, revealing that Coco is officially coming to Kingdom Hearts. Coco is an amazing choice for Kingdom Hearts 4, especially because this has to do with death and the afterlife, and Sora is basically dead and is in an afterlife situation. Now, the first trailer was revealed when they announced that Coco 2 was a thing, which was a complete surprise to everyone. They just shadow dropped this trailer before the Kingdom Hearts panel the next day, which is crazy. It looks amazing, but I will not be showing the teaser trailer. I'm just showing footage from the extended trailer, which is everything that was in the teaser trailer, but with more stuff in it, which is really cool. And I will just say that the graphics look incredible. Now, just for you guys who are aware, Kingdom Hearts 3 was running on an Unreal Engine 4, I believe. It may have been Unreal Engine 3. No, I think it was Unreal Engine 4. Anyway, that game still looks pretty dang solid, especially looking at worlds like the Caribbean and Unreality when we're battling Zora. But this takes it to a whole nother level of insanity. Like, it just looks straight from the movie, which is crazy to me. And of course, we got to talk about the Land of the Dead and Sora's new look for the Land of the Dead. It kind of looks like he's just painted himself to kind of be disguised as a skeleton, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of what they did with Miguel. Obviously, I'd be curious to see. He'll probably not have like the curse of the Land of the Dead like Miguel had in the movie where he was slowly turning into a skeleton and had to leave before the sunrise arose. I don't think that's the case here because there's been other instances of Disney World kind of like curses and stuff that like don't affect Sora because he's technically not from that world. But it is a cool new thing to see. I always love when Sora, Donald, and Goofy get new disguises or new forms when they enter certain worlds like Atlantica and the Lion or the Pride Lands. And it's really cool to see this. And another interesting thing to take out of the new Coco reveal is the Keyblade. And now, usually, when we do Disney World, at the end of our adventure in the Disney World, we receive a Keyblade theme for the world. But here, it looks like we're almost getting the Keyblade in the middle of the world, which I think is actually really cool. I'd love to actually use the Coco Keyblade while I'm still in the Coco world. The only case that like I kind of worked in was in Kingdom Hearts 2 when we had to visit the Disney Worlds again. But sometimes you didn't get the Keyblade until the second visit, so it still didn't really work all that well. So I think it's really cool that we'll see that if we'll be getting the Keyblades during the Disney Worlds rather than doing after it. Then we get a shot of the Masters on the hill as dandelions fly away, and an amazing shot of Sora that almost kind of feels reminiscent of the first shot in Kingdom Hearts 3 opening, where he's kind of just looking off in the distance. Kind of an iconic Kingdom Hearts thing, just look out into the sky and the space. Then we get a shot of Sora and Strelitzia on what appears to be, I don't think this is the apartment building, but just getting a huge look at Quadratum, which is massive. Obviously, Tokyo is a huge city. And I'm really curious to see how like big and vast Quadratum is as like this big open world kind of hub area that we get to explore. And then we get another shot of Sora and Strelitzia with smartphones. Obviously, Sora's phone is no longer the gummy phone. It looks like it's been upgraded to an Mickey i16 and Mickey i18. I have no idea, but he's got a brand new phone. And they're asking about dandelion dispatches before we get a weird shot of these flying vehicles that look very similar to the flying Magitech engines from Final Fantasy 15 that like would drop soldiers on you. And I am kind of curious to see what these guys' deals are, if they're like a part of the Kingdom Hearts universe, and like it seems like they seem to know what's going on. They do say a dark side is spotted, so it seems they know what the darkness is and know what Heartless are. But I am kind of curious, like, is there just a big government, like a secret agency that just attacks Heartless or helps keep the world border? Because this is really interesting. We've never really seen something like this in Kingdom Hearts. Like this kind of agency that just like focuses on protecting and dropping soldiers to protect civilians. Speaking of protecting civilians, after that we get the dark side throwing some crazy darkness balls and destroying the city as Sora bursts out of a bus carrying a young woman with a cat. That just looks like the sickest like superhero Sora pose ever. Before more Heartless show up, and he's also battles with or is battling alongside Volley, who interestingly has his Keyblade turned backwards like Ben does. I don't know if he does this in Dark Road. I have not watched Dark Road in a while, but kind of interesting to see another person wielding a Keyblade backhanded, as the only person who's done that is Ben. So that is actually kind of cool. And then we got back to our Coco world with another gorgeous shot of the Land of the Dead. Like, my god, they're cooking with this. Then moving on, we also got a little bit of gameplay. We didn't get a ton of gameplay in this trailer. It was mostly cutscenes, but it looks like Sora is kind of gliding on the rails, which is something that we've seen in like Monstropolis before, and fighting some giant heartless looking guy. It kind of looks like, I believe they're called Aberrages, the like spirit guardians from Coco, kind of like a heartless version of one of those, which is pretty neat to see. We also got some more information as we move on to Mickey. Now, we did get a little bit of a tease that Mickey was going to be playable when they released some screenshots shortly after Missing Link was canceled, and we did see a screenshot of Mickey on what looks like a chandelier. And obviously, we got the hint Mickey's going to be playable, which is a really cool thing. Mickey was never really playable outside of very few instances, like in Kingdom Hearts 2, when you die on certain boss fights, he comes and helps out. I believe he was playable in Kingdom Hearts Days, as well as the one section in Remind when you play with him very briefly while walking and trying to fight the Xehanort clones. But here he is completely playable and is getting his whole own section of this game, which is really cool. I have a feeling this would be like the beginning kind of prologue, or maybe it'll take place after we do a little bit with Sora, kind of like how we had the Riku interlude where we fought the Demon Tower after our Sora's trip. But we're getting a whole ton of cool different gameplay styles for this. Mickey gets sucked into a book, and it almost looks like we're playing like Paper Mario meets Epic Mickey. He's got like, he can go into a 2D form, he can go into this crazy origami 3D form. Like, I'm very excited to see all these different kind of gameplay and gimmicks that'll just be on that one level alone. Moving on, we also get another look at Donald and Goofy, and Olympus is back again. But it is kind of interesting that for the first time since Kingdom Hearts days, we get to play as Donald and Goofy, which is awesome. I mean, I know a lot of people may not be like that excited to play as Donald and Goofy, but honestly, I am absolutely hyped for this because the only time I got to play as them is in the multiplayer mode of the original Kingdom Hearts days on the DS, and that's like so obscure that a lot of people don't even know you can do multiplayer on that. That like I'm so excited to see Donald and Goofy finally be playable. And not only can we play as both of them, but we got team up attacks with them, and it looks like we can switch back and forth between them as we're battling. It's gonna be fun, even if it's just for this one section of the underworld. It looks like it's gonna be such a blast to play as these two. Then we get some more kind of story stuff as we're moving on. We got Sora looking at what appears to be an almost a vision of Donald and Goofy, or a ghost kind of version of Donald and Goofy. And then immediately after, he seems almost scared and then passes out. I'm not sure what it exactly caused him to pass out. I don't know if he like kind of panicked and then just was like, oh my god, I thought they were alive or something, or I'm not entirely sure what prompts him to pass out here, but I'm telling you now, Sora is gonna go through hell in this game. Like, I'm so scared to see the poor guy is gonna be like so traumatized by the end of this. And then we'll get another shot of Donald and Goofy in their skeleton forms. And I think their outfits look really, really good here. And we just get another amazing shot of this Coco world. Like, oh my god, it looks so, so good, dude. And obviously, I have a feeling that Coco is going to be kind of our introduction world, and we'll probably see Sora and Donald and Goofy maybe reunite in this. I hope they kind of do, and then maybe if they have to be separated again and then come back later on, I have a feeling that they will be reunited at some point in this world, even if it's for like the final boss only. I think that'd be such a cool way just to be like, they're fighting this huge heartless boss. Maybe it's like Ernesto de la Cruz's final boss or Heartless or something, and like maybe Sora's really losing, and then all of a sudden Donald and Goofy come and they all team up together, kind of like they first fought the guard armor in Traverse Town, which I think would be such a really cool callback, and I'd love to see them kind of reunite together again like that. I just think it'd be really cool. And now we get to probably one of my most favorite things in this trailer. What looks like to be young Xehanort in the rain, and I am pretty sure that is Zigbar / Lushu's voice coming from the Cloaked Stranger. I'm really excited to see what they do with young Xehanort in this arc, because I have a feeling he's going to get kind of a redemption arc, or maybe he doesn't even remember what any of this is. Maybe he doesn't have a clue of what he did in his past. It's kind of unsure what Xehanort's plans or motives are. We've only really seen him like in this, and then like one shot in the trailer that was announced in the Nintendo Switch Direct. But I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with young Xehanort. I think he's got a lot of potential for this, to either be some kind of anti-hero or just teaming up with the good guys on this time. I think it's just going to be really, really cool. And then we get to the finale of the trailer, which shows all these Heartless, and oh my god, the Heartless. They look absolutely terrifying in this as new art style. They are so realistic, and dude, I'm going to have nightmares just seeing them. And we get to see Strelitzia and Sigurd. Looks like they're kind of struggling against the Heartless. And then a bright blue flash of light appears, and we finally see my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts, Riku, coming in to save the day. Which, oh my gosh, I am so excited to see the reunion between Sora and Riku as well. And it kind of looks like Riku's got a new outfit here. It looks a little bit different. I don't think he's got the jacket from his KH3 outfit. It looks kind of like he's got a different shirt on. So I would be excited to see kind of Riku's new outfit for the his whole new outfit whenever we see him next. But I am very excited that Riku is here as well. And last but not least, we hear a couple final words after we get the title drop. And it is not really confirmed. I don't know if it's been confirmed anywhere, but I have a very sneaky suspicion this is Kairi. I mean, it'd be either Kairi or Naminé. I have a feeling it's Kairi though, because obviously it's Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Those are the three trio. And I have a feeling that we really, unfortunately, will not be seeing a whole lot of the other trios as much as I would love to you see them. But I have a feeling game is going to focus a lot more on the original trio with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and Sora, Riku, and Kairi. And then that's about it for the trailer. I am very, very, very hyped for this world, or for the Coco world, and for all the worlds to come in this. I am very excited to see these new government kind of guys coming in and attacking the Heartless, and seeing how all this ties in with Union Cross and Dark Road, with obviously Xehanort being back, and the Masters and Lushu. I am very hyped for this. I think it's going to be a very good game, and I think it's going to be an amazing follow-up, and may even pass Kingdom Hearts 3. I know a lot of people were disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3 because it took so long to come out. That's another thing I want to address. Nomura himself said multiple times during the Kingdom Hearts panel that this is for sure coming out in late 2027. They are 100% confident that this game will not get any delays, it will not be pushed back, it is coming out in 2027. So mark your calendars, because for sure Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out in 2027. Of course, there is no solid release date. Late 2027 could be anywhere from like maybe October to December. I have a feeling that they're going to lean heavily more towards the November, December timeframe, just because that's Christmas and that is a prime time for big games like this to come out. And obviously, they also have Final Fantasy coming out in the very beginning of the year. So I have a feeling that yes, they're going to release this towards the later half of the year in December or November. Obviously, they will not be releasing in January, because now that's 2028, and I'm just like so hyped that we're getting both Final Fantasy VII Revelations and Kingdom Hearts 4 in the same year. Square Enix is absolutely cooking right now. And I think that's honestly all of my thoughts on the new Kingdom Hearts trailer. I'm just like so excited. Kingdom Hearts fans have absolutely been eating up lately, and I cannot wait to see more of this game. It looks just so incredible, and it may just be like one of the best Kingdom Hearts games we've had ever. I am just so hyped, so excited for this, and I cannot wait to see more. So I guess with that, this is Keyblade Bookworm signing out.